very late.
Just a lovely delivery. Seamers hitting the seam. Seam up. Release points. Good wrist positions. Again, finding an outside edge. It'll be cut off by Mustafizur.
All about hitting the areas consistently. And he's been an improved fast bowler in the recent past, playing across all formats for Bangladesh. At times he's unlucky, catches being dropped on his bowling, but yet he's also a youngster learning every day.
It's a slower delivery. Just rolling his fingers over to finish the over. Afghanistan 31 for 2.
ব্লেন্ডার্স চয়েস প্রিমিয়াম গ্রিন টির প্রতিটি ব্যাগে থাকে 3 লেয়ারের সুরক্ষা, যার ল্যামিনেশন লেয়ার দেয় আর্দ্রতা থেকে সুরক্ষা। অ্যালুমিনিয়াম ফয়েলের লেয়ার নিশ্চিত করে সুঘ্রাণ ও স্বাদের সজীবতা। পেপার লেয়ার বাইরের আলো ও আর্দ্রতাকে প্রতিরোধ করে সতেজতা ধরে রাখে। তাই আপনি পাচ্ছেন বিশ্বমানের গ্রিন টির সেরা স্বাদ।
সাবান বা সাধারণ হ্যান্ড ওয়াশে হাত হয়ে পড়ে রুক্ষ ও মলিন, তাই ব্যবহার করুন ময়েশ্চারাইজিং পাওয়ার সমৃদ্ধ স্যাভলন অ্যান্টিসেপটিক হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ, যা হাতকে রাখে নরম, কোমল ও জীবাণুমুক্ত।
276 of 43 deliveries at a required run of 6.42. It's still within their reach. They need a partnership. They need a big partnership. And the one who do get set will have to play a really long inning, just like what Mushfiqur Rahim and Lichin Kumar Das did in that partnership of 202. Shakib Al Hasan from Ispahani end in the attack. 279 wickets. He's got phenomenal numbers. One of the finest that Bangladesh has produced. Top all-rounder. He'll be eyeing to pick up early wickets here. Let's see what kind of field he's offered. I don't see anybody in the catching position. No slip in place. Because of the fact that he hardly turns that much away from the right-hander. Most occasions it comes back with the arm. But ball starts well.
I think it's also important from Afghanistan's point of view to remain positive. Yes, they lost 2 early wickets. They can afford to take some time as well. But whenever there's deliveries offered for runs, they should go for it. There's an interesting field setup for Shakib Al Hasan. There's a point field at catching position for the right-hander, and there's a field at mid-wicket.
This is one of his favorite grounds, Shakib Al Hasan. 32 wickets already at this venue. Tamim has got most runs, 569 before this match. He's not going to give anything easy to the opposition. What a career he has had, Tamim Iqbal. Man from Chattogram, his home ground. Again, very good line and length from Shakib Al Hasan. Means that they would like to have a closer look what he's trying to do here.
Always a difficult customer to face, Shakib Al Hasan. He will tease you with his mix of slowers and that arm delivery as well. Dot ball to end the over, 1 from it, 32 for 2.
রুক্ষতা আর ধুলো ময়লা ভুলে আপনাকে সতেজ ও সুস্থ রাখতে 3টি ভিন্ন ভ্যারিয়েন্টে এসিআই নিয়ে এলো সেপটেক্স।
বেকম্যানদেরও আছে কিছু সুপার পাওয়ার, বেস্ট ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস, বেস্ট অটোমেটেড মেশিন। উদ্দেশ্য একটাই, ঘরে ঘরে এমন অসাধারণ কিছু মুহূর্ত তৈরি করা। ইটস আ বেকম্যানস ক্রিয়েশন।
টয়লেট শেষে লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ দিয়ে হাত ধুয়ে থাকুন, সুরক্ষায় 10-এ 10।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
Yeah, what's good for Afghanistan is that before the series started, the Ispahani ODI series powered by Walton. Ramat Shah was among the runs. In 10 matches he scored 427, an average of 47. He's still there. So when you got to get yourself in a position where you it's fine that you take few deliveries to get set. Now he's faced 29 deliveries for 15 runs. So it's important that he carries on, because he's the one in the form. He missed out in the last match when he was set 34 of 69. So the point that I'm trying to make here, Mazhar, is that when you do get set, he's nicely behind the line of the ball. He's played some good defensive strokes. He's picked up a boundary. But he has to do a lot more than just that. He has to find a method to ensure that he carries on and bats deeper and plays a leading role for his team to get close to that huge target. He's looked in good touch.
Wicked off at this time by Taskin Ahmed, and Ramat Shah will get a couple there. Credit should also give to the Bangladeshi bowlers as well. They haven't allowed anything to free their arms. Taskin Ahmed maintaining a tight line and length. At the same time, Shakib Al Hasan in the previous over just gave away 1 run. Yes, the pressure will start to mount. Once they don't get those boundaries, they need to look for those odd singles and doubles.
I think there was an opportunity there for Ramat to put that away for a boundary, because it was wide and he did free his arms, but only managed to pick up 2. So these are the kind of deliveries that you want to really make sure you put it away for a boundary, because you haven't received too many anyways. Again on stumps. If it's trouble! Needed a direct hit. Lucky, very, very lucky. Where was he going?
Probably wanted to change the end. A bit of pressure there as well. He was off for it right from the word go. Good for him that Ahmed returned. Already had 1 run out and almost another one. Couple of overs back.
It's a good field set, and that is why I feel that captaincy from Tamim Iqbal has been spot on. He knows exactly what he's asked his bowlers to do, and he knows exactly where to place the fielders. He still have a slip in place, which is excellent. Every time a shot has been played, on most occasions it has been hit straight to the fielder, which suggests that yes, he's figured it out where he wants his bowlers to bowl and where does he want his fielder to be. Excellent. Very good from Tamim Iqbal. Not timing it, but getting the inside part of the bat. A good over, only 2 in that over. 34 for 2.
ভাইরাস থেকে বাঁচবো কিভাবে?
ভাইরাস এক ধরনের জীবাণু, আর জীবাণুর বিরুদ্ধে প্রতিরোধ করতে আছে স্যাভলন সোপের ডাবল স্ট্রেংথ। স্যাভলন সোপ, ডাবল স্ট্রেংথ, ডাবল প্রোটেকশন।
ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর শ্রেষ্ঠ ব্লেন্ডের অনন্য স্বাদের দারুণ চা। এর সতেজতা, ঘ্রাণ আর মন কাড়া স্বাদের তুলনা।
চা যদি হয় ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর, টি স্টলেও লাইফটা ভরপুর।
আমন্ড, কিসমিস আর পাপরিকার এক্সাইটিং ব্লেন্ডে রুচি প্রিমিয়াম মিক্স চানাচুর। নিউ টেস্ট অফ দ্য টাউন।
টয়লেট শেষে লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ দিয়ে হাত ধুয়ে থাকুন, সুরক্ষায় 10-এ 10।
Gone! It was only a matter of time. Lovely delivery. Beats him in the flight, and Mushfiqur Rahim does the rest. 1 more goes. Shakib picks up his first.
Was always on the card, as you mentioned. Pressure started to mount, and good take by Mushfiqur Rahim as well. It was drifting away from the wicket keeper, and then a good grab there by Mushfiqur Rahim. But Shakib Al Hasan, the wily old fox, strikes again for Bangladesh. Azmatullah Omar Zaidi departs for 9. Afghanistan 34 for 3.
ব্লেন্ডার্স চয়েস প্রিমিয়াম গ্রিন টির প্রতিটি ব্যাগে থাকে 3 লেয়ারের সুরক্ষা, যার ল্যামিনেশন লেয়ার দেয় আর্দ্রতা থেকে সুরক্ষা। অ্যালুমিনিয়াম ফয়েলের লেয়ার নিশ্চিত করে সুঘ্রাণ ও স্বাদের সজীবতা। পেপার লেয়ার বাইরের আলো ও আর্দ্রতাকে প্রতিরোধ করে সতেজতা ধরে রাখে। তাই আপনি পাচ্ছেন বিশ্বমানের গ্রিন টির সেরা স্বাদ।
আমাদের বেকম্যানদেরও আছে কিছু সুপার পাওয়ার, বেস্ট ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস, বেস্ট অটোমেটেড মেশিন। উদ্দেশ্য একটাই, ঘরে ঘরে এমন অসাধারণ কিছু মুহূর্ত তৈরি করা। ইটস আ বেকম্যানস ক্রিয়েশন।
যে কোনো ক্ষতিকর জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা পেতে ব্যবহার করুন সেপনিল হ্যান্ড স্যানিটাইজার।
Najibul Azad run, the man who scored the highest, 67 of 84, is in the middle. He has 113 50s. He will have to be at his best one more time. Good numbers, decent numbers here for Najibul Azad run, but up against Shakib Al Hasan, one of the finest in the business. Oh, lovely delivery. There's a bit of hint of turn there. He's here because of this.
It's the armour from Shakib Al Hasan. This time he gave a lot of loop there and then misses it out completely. Mushfiqur Rahim does the rest. Again, not afraid to toss the ball up to the new batsman, inviting him to come over.
He went down the wicket and it was just a big swing of the bat. They've never chased 300 or above, Afghanistan. The highest successful chase for Afghanistan in ODIs is 276 and losing 8 wickets. That was against UAE in Dubai in the year 2014. So this is a humongous task for them. Down the ground. So to get close to that target, that huge target, is someone has to play a very special innings.
When you are chasing anything above 300, you need to utilize the power play. They scored 41 for 1 in the first ODI, and today they have already lost 3 wickets in 35. Make that 36 of the power play for Afghanistan. They are 3 down.
যে কোনো ক্ষতিকর জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা পেতে ব্যবহার করুন সেপনিল হ্যান্ড স্যানিটাইজার।
রোস্টেড পিনাট আর পিওর বাটারের আনবিটেবল স্বাদে পেলামে পিনাট বাইট কুকিজ, প্রতি বাইটেই স্বাদের ম্যাজিক।
এই নার্সরাই তো আমাদের সুপার হিরো। তাদের সাদা কাপড়কে প্রতিদিন দাগহীন উজ্জ্বল রাখতে এলো নতুন সুপার হোয়াইট। এর শক্তিশালী সুপার এনজাইম দূর করে সুপের দাগ, ঘাম, ময়লা, গ্রিস, চায়ের দাগ। সাদা কাপড়ের সুপার হিরোদের জন্য নতুন সুপার হোয়াইট।
Highlights for innings so far of Afghanistan in the first 10 overs, losing 3 wickets. It's unfortunate Dr. Hussain direct hit from mid-wicket. Direct hit always close call, and then Shahidi was the next man to go caught behind of Mushfiqur Rahim, bowled by Shariful Islam, and then Zamzai going for a big stroke again. Shakib Al Hasan neatly stumped by Mushfiqur Rahim.
300, over 300 was always going to be a difficult one for Afghanistan. They didn't really do themselves any justice in the field. And if they were ever going to try and chase down 300, the first 10 overs were going to be so crucial. Just two fielders outside the circle, try and get up to that required run rate and set a very quick foundation so the middle overs can be managed. But what Bangladesh have done so well, and it's almost a script that can't go wrong today, is that you pick up 3 wickets and 3 of the top order batters, and it just leaves you at sea. Yes, you can sort of start building a partnership, but do you have the batting depth that's going to try and get you close to 307?
2 bounces on the trot by Taskin Ahmed, testing out Zadran. The deep square leg and a deep fine leg in place, inviting the batsman. Having a slip field as well. That's where he's trying to get him out.
At the first for the over.
Something for the fast bowlers in this game. Slip fielder, a short extra cover point, mid off, a sweeper cover. The deep third man, the leg side, mid on, deep square leg, and a deep fine leg. Rightly so, Tamim Iqbal. With one more wicket, this almost like curtains.
Nicely timed through the offside. A bit of an effort in the deep. Because it's the shorter part of the ground and it's such a quick outfield, you've got to make your ground across to your right very, very quickly.
One of those outies pitch is so minimum that replay suggests it. Just a bit of width, timing of Zadran, spot on.
Change of angle. End of that over. 11 gone, 41 for 3.
এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন মেরিল মিল্ক বাথ 150 গ্রাম মেরিল মিল্ক সোপ বারের সাথে 25 গ্রাম মিল্ক সোপ বার ফ্রি। এখন দুধ দিয়ে গোসল হোক প্রতিদিন।
পাপরিকা আর মেক্সিকান মশলার মাইন্ড ব্লাস্টিং ফ্লেভারের ডিটোস পার্টি হবে জোস যদি থাকে ডিটোস।
করোনা ভাইরাস ঘরে ঢুকে পড়তে পারে, তাই পরিবারকে সুরক্ষিত রাখতে ব্যবহার করুন স্যাভলন ডিসইনফেক্টেন্ট স্প্রে। প্রতিদিন।
Pride rate creeping up. You worry about that. It's what happens to your wickets. Players that play who can come in and inject impetus. Rahman Shah is a good player. He's quite correct. He's quite organized. What he doesn't really make up in terms of his batting is how quickly he gets his runs. He's always circumspect. It's not really ever at a runner ball. It does take him some time to work himself into an inning. So someone like Najibullah Zadran can grapple that and add adrenaline into the run chase.
This is the battle. Short boundary to the leg side, to the left-hander. Zadran have the guts to take on one of the best spinners in the game of cricket, Shakib Al Hasan. He's a wily old character. You feel is petrol in the boundary down the leg side, but anything in the middle of the bat, it's going. It's just a 64 yards hit, as you mentioned. Afghanistan have been dealt a huge blow with Gurbaz coming back.
Cut away, ground to be made again. Oh, that's very good. If he hasn't laid anything on those advertising wedges, he's done fantastically well. Umpires are just having a look. And they'll probably want to have a look and see if he's meleed any part of his body on the wedges. I'm hoping he hasn't, because that was fantastic. First power play, 54 for 1. Disaster for Afghanistan, 36 for 3. 11 to 20, 48 for 1 were Bangladesh. So we're going at a 4 and a bit and over during that period between 11 and 20. And then after that, 59 for nothing, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 67 for nothing. So how will they go about it? They'll need this man who got runs in the previous game.
Barrett Wells, Sadran the previous game, timed it well, placed it well. Who play the experience back at the moment remaining for Afghanistan with 3 down. It's going to be hard work. Shariful Islam coming from the Ispahani end, started off his spell from Walton end, picked up a wicket, bowled his 3 overs. That's what I'm seeing from Tamim Iqbal, putting a lot of trust on the fast bowlers, especially with the ball being hard, trying to get the maximum advantage, having Taskin and Shariful in his armoury, and having to keep Mustafizur the latter overs is something that Bangladesh could afford to do it. A bit tough work come that overs for the Afghan batters, with Mustafiz ability to bowl those slower drills into the pitch not going to be easy.
Try and break down the game now as we take a little bit of what happened in the first ODI. 45 for 6 in 11.2 overs. We've gone past 11.2 overs. It's 12 and a half at this point, 46 for 3. So if Afghanistan wants to believe, they have a blueprint of what Afif and Mahdi Hassan did a few days ago. Not to say it's going to go exactly to script, but there's an ability to catch up with the game if they desire. They've got Nabi to come. Zadran is a very explosive left-handed batter.
Difference is the psychological mark of 300. That's where the most of the teams, when you're chasing down big scores, floats around. Than 300, any form of cricket would be mentally pretty tough, but it is a funny old game. You just need 2 wet batters to settle in. Saw in the previous game, not much people, the viewers, would have given any chance to Bangladesh, but the 2 youngsters showed how it's done, how it should have been done. Those 2 experienced players with Gurbaz to come and Nabi to come. Work cut out.
And previous game didn't have a short boundary either to target. There's something out there for them if they're willing to fight for a little bit of a misfield from the man backing up. I think Saqib Al Hassan couldn't hang on to it, so they're able to pick up a second. It's about how you read the game and how you'd like to take the game as deep as possible. The other day as well, when the lights did come on, it seemed as if the ball came on a little bit better. Oh, just there. Quite hang on as he was on the move. The 50s come up. After 30, it's 50.
নিন আকিজ টেবিলওয়্যার, যার এলিগেন্ট ডিজাইন আর ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কোয়ালিটি দেয় আপনার বেস্ট রান্নার বেস্ট প্রেজেন্টেশন। আকিজ টেবিলওয়্যার।
ভাইরাস থেকে বাঁচবো কিভাবে?
ভাইরাস এক ধরনের জীবাণু, আর জীবাণুর বিরুদ্ধে প্রতিরোধ করতে আছে